Is it time to buy or sell KB Home stock? In this video, we're diving deep into KB Home. Our initial report was published on our website on the 5th of May, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the second day of May in the year 2025, our system has ranked KB Home as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.14. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but currently reflects a loss of 0.42% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. This results in an average loss of 0.21% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock is situated at the upper part of a wide and declining trend in the short term. This usually presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower section of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $55.12 would initially suggest a slower rate of decline, potentially indicating the first signs of a trend reversal. The current 3-month trend forecasts a potential decrease of 20.02% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 30.71% down to 19.4%. In examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a decline of 20.9%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance may fluctuate between 28.9% down to 11.3% over the upcoming year. In current terms, this implies that the future price could lie somewhere between $38.89 and $60.88. Our latest daily update for KB Home highlights that the stock price concluded at $54.70 on Monday, following a decline of 0.419%. On the last trading day, which was Monday, the 5th of May 2025, the KB Home stock price dipped by 0.419%, dropping from $54.93 to $54.70. Throughout the trading day, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 1.62%, ranging from a low of $54.48 to a high of $55.37. The price has been volatile during this period, showing an overall gain of 7.11% over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 303,000 shares despite the falling prices. This could signal an early warning, suggesting that risk may slightly rise in the coming days. In total, 1 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $61.91 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded stock price was $89.70, while the lowest was $48.90. Currently, the price stands 39.02%, or $35, below the 52-week high of $89.70, which is also the all-time high for the stock. KB Home, trading under the ticker KBH, continues to capture attention as recent developments indicate both growth and potential challenges. On the 5th of May, KBH garnered interest for its trending status among investors, with significant online activity suggesting market optimism. Just days earlier, on the 2nd of May, the stock experienced a gain, closing at $54.03, reflecting a positive sentiment despite minor fluctuations in the preceding weeks. The company's proactive approach in expanding its footprint is evident from the recent grand openings of new communities, including developments in Las Vegas, California, and Arizona. These launches not only cater to modern living needs with thoughtful design, but also signify KBH's strategic positioning in desirable locations. Such expansions are crucial for long-term growth, enhancing KBH's appeal to buyers and investors alike. However, challenges loom as KBH's stock price has faced declines recently, including an 8.4% drop since the last earnings report, which may weigh on investor sentiment. The overall market conditions also impact KBH's performance, highlighted by the stock's underperformance amidst market gains. In the short term, KBH's ability to leverage its new community launches and navigate current market fluctuations will be key to maintaining investor confidence. Long-term prospects largely depend on sustaining growth momentum through strategic developments and addressing recent earnings concerns. Investors will be watching closely as KBH navigates these dynamics in the coming months. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, March 25, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned KBH an underweight rating with a hold recommendation. On Thursday, March 6, 2025, it was reported that Seaport Global rated KBH as a buy with an upgrade recommendation. On Tuesday, January 14, 2025, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned KBH a sector perform rating with a hold recommendation. On the same day, January 14, 2025, Evercore ISI rated KBH as outperform with a hold recommendation. Also, on January 14, 2025, Wells Fargo again assigned KBH an underweight rating with a hold recommendation. Analysts have assigned KB Home stock a general buy rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as buy and the price-to-book ratio also as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for KB Home. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, the 16th of April, 2025. And so far, it has risen approximately 9.07%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot has been identified. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence the near short-term development. The KB Home stock holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. Simultaneously, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, there is an overall sell signal for the stock, leading to a more negative forecast. Should the stock continue to rise, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $55.60. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $54.04. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will add another sell signal and reinforce the overall signal. Notably, volume increased on falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning. Thus, the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal that occurred 13 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal that was identified 17 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 6 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we can see short moving average, buy signal from 5 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal that happened 104 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal that emerged 117 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Let's explore the support, risk, and stop loss for KB Home. KB Home finds support from accumulated volume at $54.65. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be anticipated when this support is tested. The stock typically experiences moderate daily movements, and with strong trading volume, the risk is considered medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated 89 cents between its high and low, a change of 1.62%. In the last week, the stock has exhibited a daily average volatility of 2.59%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for KB Home, let's briefly examine some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate either a low expectation for the company's future or that the stock is undervalued, suggesting a possible buying opportunity. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on June 17, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1.59. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for KB Home. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for KB Home is at $58.12. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, KB Home encounters its first support level at $54.65. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for KB Home from multiple analyst sources is to buy. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 17th of April, 2025, Dillard Robert R. conducted an insider purchase of 19,354 shares of common stock. On the 17th of April, 2025, Weaver James C. conducted an insider purchase of 3,724 shares of common stock. On the 17th of April, 2025, Kozlak Jody A. conducted an insider purchase of 4,324 shares of common stock. On the 17th of April, 2025, Henry Cheryl Janet conducted an insider purchase of 3,144 shares of common stock. On the 17th of April, 2025, Gilligan Thomas W. conducted an insider purchase of 3,144 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 4. Overall, insiders purchased 1,562,565 shares and sold 1,707,261 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $52.95, reflecting a decrease of 3.21%. This stock experiences moderate daily fluctuations, which indicates a medium level of risk. Currently, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 12 days ago. Is KB Home stock a good buy? KB Home shows several positive indicators. However, we still believe these are insufficient for a buy recommendation. At its current level, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may consider holding or accumulating while awaiting further developments. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 6th of May, we anticipate KB Home will open higher by approximately 14 cents, starting at $54.85. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below to share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.